Ladies, I'm here in the show, to talk about college football week 5 preview. Sorry to rush the freaking intro. It's like 3 minutes and 20 seconds to recording the first take of this, and actually freaking ended the video. But yeah, I'm here to preview a few college games for week 5 Meerkat. Preview 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games for this week. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 ranked matchups this week, including a few sneaky games. I'm also going to preview the Georgia game, but I'll probably play Auburn, but I want to talk about it. Let's get into it. Number 10 Utah versus number 19 Oregon State on a Friday night, 9 p.m. I have no idea why this game is not on Saturday and it's on Friday at like 9 p.m. But I don't mind, because it's a good way to relax on a Friday night, watching a ranked top 20, rare ranked top 25 matchup on a Friday night. Utah's coming off a very impressive 14-7 win over UCLA, in which their defense stood out in that game. Their offense wasn't great. It's really their defense. Got 7 of those 14 points. So Utah coming off a win there. Number 19 Oregon State coming off a loss to Washington State. Not really bad loss, because Washington State's a pretty good team. It's just, they got way too far behind. They were down by like 20-something at one point. They got to a 3-point game. Nearly got that onside kick, but they didn't. Lost that game by 3. But I like the fight they showed in that fourth quarter. And I think that momentum's going to carry into this game here at home. They need to win this game. Coming off a ranked loss to Washington State, they really need a bounce-back win here. It's going to be tough against this Utah defense, because their defense has been fantastic to start the year. It's going to be tough to beat a top 10 team like this. They're going to have to put up a lot of points. Or maybe they won't. Or maybe they just have to put up enough points. Because Utah's offense hasn't been great, but maybe Cam Rising returns. Who knows? But give me Oregon State here at home. But they can't play from behind. Number 22, Florida versus Kentucky. My Kentucky Wildcats. This is a noon game on ESPN. Usually a night game, but this year it's at noon. Kentucky's coming off a win against Vandy, 45-28. Vandy really started scoring on our backups, so that's why they had 28. Florida coming off a struggle, 22-3 win, or 22-7 win against the Charlotte 49ers. Probably the worst win they've had this year. I'm going to take my Kentucky Wildcats here at home. I think Devin Leary's going to finally have that standout game where he doesn't turn the football over and has a fantastic game. It's going to be interesting to watch these running backs. Ray Davis and Trevor Etienne, I think that's his name, from Florida. Kentucky's going to have to stop the run, which they've been pretty good doing this year so far. So I think they'll stop Trevor Etienne and that Florida offense. USC versus Colorado. I'm going to take USC over Colorado. Kind of quick why. It's just Colorado doesn't have that talent that USC has, and Travis Hunter might not play. Even with Travis Hunter, I think they'll lose. So I'm going to take USC and Caleb Williams. And I think they'll actually have a blowout win, unlike the Arizona State game. Next, Georgia versus Auburn. Georgia's 4-0, Auburn's 3-1. But their QB isn't good. Something Peyton Thorne or whatever, he isn't good. Georgia might start off slow through the first half, and they'll probably wake up in the second half, because this is Carson Beck's first true road test. I'm going to take Georgia, though. Texas versus Kansas, number 24 Kansas. Just added in the top 25 versus number 3 Texas, and I think Kansas takes their first loss of the season. I'm not saying they're a bad team, it's just, I think Texas is just way better. I mean, they're a top 5 team for a reason. So, I'm going to take Texas, Quinn Ewers, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas were to pull off an upset. Which would be good just to add to unpredictability. I could have picked Kansas just to, have an upset pick. But I'm going to take Texas at home, I think. Yeah, they're playing at home. They're playing at home. So give me Texas. LSU versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss just proved they just aren't that good after losing to Alabama. I'm going to take LSU. They had a struggle win against Arkansas, but I think they're better than Ole Miss at this point. Duke versus Notre Dame. I'm picking Notre Dame to win on the road at Duke. I would love to see Duke win, be a good story, because they've been Pretty good story to start the year. They're ranked in the top 20. But I think people were just overreacting after Notre Dame lost when they said they're playing Duke. Oh, they're going to lose, I'm taking Notre Dame. They're still a playoff caliber team. Losing to Ohio State's not a bad loss. It came down to the final seconds. I mean, it's hard to say that's a bad loss, and I think Notre Dame's going to want to bounce back, and I think they will. Give me Notre Dame. So, yeah, that's my preview for Week 5. So, a few of the games I want to predict. So, yeah, until next time, Mike White. Peace.